Hey everybody, I have a quick thing to show you. I made some cookies and I'm not proud of them, but I'm going to show you what I did anyway. So last night I made mashed potatoes, and I like to beat the lumps out of my mashed potatoes. I'm trying to get it to focus. Anyway, I was scrubbing and scrubbing with a Scrub Daddy on this, thinking it was some food that didn't come off, didn't come off in the dishwasher. And I thought, how odd. Well, and then my husband goes, that's where the finishes come off. And so these are 20 years old. And so they're done. I just got everything cleaned up, and here's the cookie recipe. I did not make these cookies. I went and got plain sugar cookies. I did make the royal icing. So it was 3 tablespoons of meringue powder, 2 cups of powdered sugar, and 1 cup of water. So that was the recipe I used for the icing. I didn't use those disgusting beaters. I used a stand because you got to mix it for 8 minutes. All right, I told you I'm not proud of them. They don't look good, but they're done. And I did it, and I can say I did it, and I learned some things. So I got 2 dozen. I got a dozen round and a dozen hearts, and so these are all the round ones. You hear the water because I just started the dishwasher. It's draining, and I hope it's doing it right. I had a problem with another drain last night. Anyway, and here's the hearts. So I had green, 2 shades of pink, red, and white. And I used pastry piping bags, like icing piping bags. And instead of a tip, I should have used tips. Instead, I just cut with scissors. That's what she said to do, and it didn't work for me. a lot. That wasn't the only thing that didn't work for me. Like, what the heck? Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned because here comes the actual Thursday hosted by, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's Thursday. Can you believe it? Thursday. This week was fast. We didn't have a Monday. Well, here we didn't because almost everybody had it off. Okay, so I'm going to reach into, I've got my Monday collabs, my Tuesday collabs, my Wednesday collabs. Whoop, keep going. And then, did I put it in here? I think, yes. BookTube Thursday. I can get it out with my pink fingers. So, here we go. Got it. This is the collab today. It's hashtag Thursday BookTube, and it's hosted, oh good, it's 1 o'clock, it's only going to do that once, at Life with Patty and at My Mountain Home and Kitchen. 2 fabulous ladies. You would love them both. And they do this together. And you can find a book or a magazine or a comic book. I said a book. Cookbook, any kind of books that you find that you took an interest in, and share it with us. And I got my sticker here, Books and Music Make Life Better. And she's got a book. Okay, so if you don't know me and if you've never been here before, don't feel shy about saying hello. Don't feel shy about, anything at all. I love to chat. If you want to subscribe, that would be fabulous. If you want to make a like, hit the like button, that would be fabulous. And if you have a channel, I would love to see your channel as well. So shout out to me and I will for sure answer you. Okay, I'm going to get started on these 2 very small short booklets. I found this one at St. Vincent de Paul, and the lady said 10 cents, and I said sold. So it's in really ratty shape, and that's why she said 10 cents. And I probably won't keep this, but I thought it was interesting. So it's by Ruth Shire Rosen, I think. A basic cookbook for today's bride. Doesn't that look a little bit like the 1960s graphic they used for Cinderella? The actual movie Cinderella? I think both of those people are past now, Cinderella and the Prince. The Prince was in a soap opera. He was a doctor, and I think it was One Life to Live. And I don't know what she went on to do, but I remember it coming on once a year, Cinderella from the 60s. It was a musical, and it was, you know, not a cartoon at all. So anyway, like I said, really ratty. And there she is again in her crown. Copyright 1957. The address alone, 1957. So, New York, 10, New York. New York, okay. Anyway, it's got fabulous old-timey. Here we go. Shrimp Capri. 1 pound of raw shrimp, olive oil, melted butter, freshly ground pepper, oregano or dill, chopped parsley, and salt. Then you remove everything from the shell except the tail. Cut almost enough back. What? Cut almost through the back. My glasses are on. Oh, shoot, I left my glasses in the other room. I reached on top of my head and they weren't there. Anyway, through the back of the shrimp and remove the black vein. Well, that's not what I call it. I think I call it something else, but it's not nice. I won't call it anything here. Wash it and drain it and mix it with oil, butter, seasoning, parsley. Marinate the shrimp for hours. Marinate the shrimp. And then broil that marinated shrimp until it turns pink. Serve with crisp onion and breadsticks. Well, that'll keep you from getting pregnant. I'm sorry. You didn't have a lot of options in the 50s. I remember I heard that onions before bed would help you to sleep. And my mother-in-law said to me, that's because your husband doesn't want to come over anywhere near you when you've had onions. She's a hoot. And it's got antipasta tray. Let me find like 4 or 5 good ones, and I'll just do those. I can go through this whole thing. It's several pages. Here's something you don't see every day. Turtle consomme. 2 cans of turtle consomme. Was that something from Campbell's? 4 drops of Pernod. What is that? I've never even heard of it. 4 thin avocado slices. Heat the consomme. Place 1 drop of Pernod in each soup dish. Pour on soup. Garnish with sliced avocado. Yee, I don't know. Maybe, growing up in Oklahoma, we didn't eat turtle even. We did not. Not in my family anyway. I think maybe some people did. Here's another fun, odd one. And because these aren't in color, it's too bad. We could have seen the bright color of this. It's cranberry bouillon. 1 quart of boiling water, 4 beef bouillon cubes, and 2 pints of cranberry juice cocktail. Dissolve the bouillon cubes in boiling water, stir in the cranberry juice cocktail, heat and serve. Garnish with cubes of cream cheese and thin avocado. I wonder, okay, now we've been through 3 or 4 recipes here, and I think avocado was in all of them. And I'm wondering if the Avocado Commission, if there was such a thing back then, helped in the making of this bridal cookbook. You never know. So now we have meat, poultry, and we've got, rib roast or beef, some meaty advice, broiled steak, blackberry tongue. Ah, there you are. Is there? No, I don't see any avocado in it. Blackberry tongue. We want 2.5 pound pre-cooked beef tongue. The midwife that I used to assist would offer people the tongue. She didn't keep it, I don't think. She and her husband would raise 3 cows a year on their property. They could have more, but they were both, gosh, he was in his 90s and she was in her 70s, so, Then takes raisins, water, lemon, and blackberry jelly. A spoonful of blackberry jelly helps the blackberry tongue go down. We have roast chicken, roast turkey, turkey a la king. I think that was very popular in the 60s. I remember. This sounds like something I would make, a broccoli cheese souffle. And then rice supreme, and it's got rice, butter, parsley, pimento, water. Looks just like, rice with some stuff in it. Some stuff. Cucumber relish, yum yum. Oh, hollandaise sauce. My daughter makes this, but I never have. Well, here's something interesting. Peach salad. A half cup of dates, cream cheese, milk, mayonnaise, lemon juice, whipping cream, slivered almonds, and 8 canned cling peach halves. Oh, I wonder if they put it in the middle. Spoon the frozen mixture into each peach half and put it on a lettuce cup. Yep, maybe you don't. They did a lot with peaches and lettuce, and pears and lettuce, as a bed of lettuce for a salad. I found something funny. I'm wondering if this is a misprint. Since the way to your man's heat is through his stomach, it says heat instead of a heart. Well, you could say that, light your oven and practice some of these basic techniques. Popovers, Brute muffins. Brute muffins sound like they might be good. Here's the recipe for the cherry pie, but isn't that another example of, black and white pictures? And it would have been a really vibrant, pretty picture, I bet, in color. And here's what the housewife would serve with her different main course, wine-wise. Bordeaux, Burgundy, Champagne. I've never heard of Rhone. And I'm wondering what old port means. Liquor. Does that mean just any hard liquor? Huh. This is interesting. One-line recipes. Heat the juice from canned cherries with rum and pour the cherries over chocolate ice cream. I'm there for it. Blend a can of frozen pineapple chunks, a cup of milk, and 2 teaspoons of lemon juice in a blender. Huh. Pumpernickel topped with rare roast beef and fried onions and fried egg. Maybe, but probably not. Let's see. For hors d'oeuvres, top slices of cucumber with sour cream and freshly ground pepper. That would be inexpensive, I bet. I don't know what a cucumber costs in 1950, whatever that said. But not a lot, I bet. Cream cheese spread between pecan halves makes good hors d'oeuvres. Huh. How do you pick it up? Do they serve it like on a little, I don't know, how I'd like to see that done and served. Okay. And then portion control. 1 pound of boneless lean meat serves 2 to 3, blah, blah, blah. It really does have a lot of good information in it, but canned, you make soup combined. Canned, you make soup. I don't know what that means. 1 can mushroom soup, 1 can of tomato soup, and 1 can of milk. Oh, 1 can of potato soup, 1 can of tomato soup, 1 can of milk. Where's the turtle soup? Okay, garnishes. You could use popcorn to garnish. Avocado slices, whipped cream croutons, chopped egg yolk. For Chinese, egg drop soup. Drop beaten egg in from a fork, 6 inches, rapidly stir. I love egg drop soup. It's one of my favorites. Oh, I bet they're not serving much of that at the Chinese restaurants right now. Because it used to be just complimentary at my favorite Chinese place. So, there you go. I mean, I should say my thought process is the eggs are expensive now. So I'm thinking you're probably going to get less of it in your fried rice. You're going to get less of it in your egg drop soup. Egg foo young is going to go up in price, that kind of thing. All right, now that was my book. And then on my way out of the thrift store, it was coming out of another business. I found an Avon book, and I haven't had an Avon book in eons. As a matter of fact, I used to sell Avon. I sold it when I first married my husband. I was selling Avon, and I did pretty well at it. And I sold it up until my 4th child was born, And that was the one that I accidentally had by just without the midwife. She wasn't there yet. And the next morning, I got a call from my Avon rep because my Avon orders, were, I was supposed to send in the paperwork to say what I sold. And I said, oh my gosh, I think I'm just going to let it go this week, because I had a kind of a rough evening, and I told her what happened. And she said, oh, well, you want to keep up with your orders. You're not going to make a very good sales lady or whatever. And I was like, all right, we're done here. And I know that had nothing to do with Avon or its business. And that was a leader who was, trying to make her business grow. And the more people that she got to bring in their orders, the better she would do. So, that being said, I found something. Boy, they've come a long way, baby. They've got way more stuff than just what they used to have in here. In the last 25 years, 26? Wow, 26 years ago. Wow. Okay, so there's just glow color. I don't think we had glow color back then. There's lots of good pictures in these that you could cut out if you wanted to glue book, by the way. And I think that Life with Patty, I think she does get Avon books. She mentioned it before, I think, at work. Someone at work must drop them off. I'm just going to go through this quick. Beyond Glow. It's funny how the models are so different than they used to be. They're, maybe I'm just different than I used to be. I was going to say they're so young. Yeah, they're young, Kendra. They just look like regular people to me now. They're not thick with makeup. A lot of them have spaces between their teeth, freckles you can see. What is this? Anew, retinol. I don't know if that's good or not because I don't think I've used it. If they had it, I didn't use it. When I was selling it, I didn't have a problem at all with my skin. In fact, it was pretty darn good. I'm paying the price now. What's this? Wild Country Bar Soap. That's for the menfolk, I hope. Yep, there he is now. What's this? Introducing Avon Moments, a provocative new fragrance collection that evokes a powerful allure of unforgettable memories, sweetened with the hopeful anticipation for a moment yet to be written. Okay, that's a pretty bottle. Vanilla and rose. I bet it smells good. I might make an order out of this. It'll be a haul if I do. I just haven't done it in so long that I don't know if they would even drop it off on my porch anymore. Or, do they insist you just make the order through the company and it gets mailed to you now? Who knows? I bet you can even go on Amazon and get your order, but I would like to support whatever woman is trying to make an extra bit of money, Now, what is this? Something for the hair. That I could use. What do we have here? Hair strengthening oil. You had me until you used the word oil. Maybe it's good. Ooh, Skin So Soft is still out there. Let me tell you this too. I'll give you another one of my stories. So Lila and I, the one that I went to high school with for a little while, and she spoke perfect Spanish, and she was more outspoken and more... she just wasn't shy about anything. So anyway, she had an older sister. She was the baby of several, and her older sister, Cindy, had 3 little babies, and we babysat one day. We babysat a lot, but one day we babysat, and we decided we would give, there was a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and the baby was, say, 11 months old. We're going to give this baby a bath, and we find the baby oil. So we are 14 or 15 at the time. We don't know how much baby oil it takes. We put too much baby oil in the water. We couldn't get the kid out. He was so slippery. I know. Just dreadful. We finally decided to let the water out first and scoop him up with a towel. When her sister came in, he was fine, obviously. You know, we didn't hurt him in any way. It was stupid. And she said, wow, he smells good. He does. Oh, thank you. It was nothing. Let's see. We used to love going to her house because her sister worked all day long at a hospital. And then she would come in and her husband would get from home from work and then they would go out for the night. And this was every night. And so we would just sit there and watch Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. And if we were at my house, my mother would be like, why aren't you in bed yet? Do you remember Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman? You have to be my age. Loved that show. Mary Kay Place was from Tulsa. No, she was from Catoosa, Oklahoma, which is outside of Tulsa. Skin so soft. That stuff is good for skeeters. Keeps them off of you, I heard. I bet that smells good. What does it say about it? It's Jasmine Blossom Bubble Bath. I don't know. Sometimes my skin crawls after I take a bath in anything. Anyway, I don't use the bathroom in here with the bath anymore because, well, any less. As soon as we moved in this house, I'm like, no, I don't like the looks of that bathtub. It's really shallow. The guys can have it. And it's their shower, and I have my own in our master bath. That's a pretty soap. What does that say? Himalayan pink salt exfoliating soap. Ooh, I bet that's good for a pedicure. There's another one I might like to have. I don't know. What about this? Himalayan pink salt toothpaste? Would that scrub the enamel off? I don't know if you should put anything abrasive. Well, I use baking soda sometimes. Let's see. Speaking of pedicures, all manner of foot stuff. Okay. So this is almost done. Keratin bonding hair stuff. But okay, now here's what I'm a little bit surprised by. Cleaners. Floor cleaner, bathroom cleaner, toilet bowl cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner, range hood and kitchen degreaser, and odor eliminator. They never had this that I know of. Fresh Fiji dryer sheet, or are they washing machine sheets? They are sheet detergent. Oh, that's interesting. But it's obviously scented, and some people in my family can't do that. Oh, look at the Frenchie. I love those little dogs. I love all dogs, but everybody's wearing these now. I mean, on a day like today and this week, it's so cold that I think that's a fabulous idea. But otherwise, I'm only going to wear it probably 2 weeks in a year because it's, that thick fabric. This is cute for the skinny chicks. My neck is cold. I always think that's silly when I see women with lots of scarves, and it's even in the summer, Are you all right? Oh, the top is very cold, but my legs, they're fine. Ponchos are coming back. I like that. It's the Pacific Northwest in me. I'm a logging gal. I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, that's a pretty ring. How much is it? The necklace, the earrings. Oh, here, it's $36.99. But it's pretty. It's my daughter. No, it's not. My daughter's Ruby. I think Garnet's actually January, isn't it? Hair things, more jewelry. I don't wear bracelets just about ever, but I do like rings. It's kind of pretty too, but it's a little busy. I wouldn't wear it every day. See, now I would wear that every day. I love sterling silver rings. I need to get myself some more earrings because I did get my ears done, and you know, well, they were already done. Long story, I won't bore you. Only $2.99 each, but I never wear eyeshadow. It just doesn't look right on me. You know what? The last time I wore eyeshadow, I put it on. I thought I looked fabulous. I went over to my mother's house for, we were having like, say, Thanksgiving or something, and she goes, "Do you have a black eye?" No, Mother, I'll stop. Okay, that's it. That's my whole spiel for this open collab, and I want to thank both our lovely hosts, and I will put their information at the end of this video so you can see it too. Thanks for watching, everybody.